Alright YouTubers, what is going on? We are coming back at you with another knife video today. Got an interesting knife here that just is pretty new on the market here. Comes in a nice little case here. And this is the TS1 Smoke by Booz Blades. There's some stickers and some swag you get with along with a nice little Okay, so Booz Blades is a designer of knives, not a manufacturer, and his first knife was the Arrow, and it was manufactured by Millet Knives. This is his second knife, that's Smoke TS1, and it is actually manufactured by We. So the amazing thing about this knife is it costs only $200. Now the first run is completely sold out. It was available in this stonewashed titanium or a anodized blue stonewashed titanium, and it runs on S35 VN steel. It is a front flipper. As you can see there, you can do it there. You can do it with your thumb. Yeah, it's probably easiest to do with your middle finger, the way that tab sticks up right there. So a very cool and unique blade, and the price point is unreal for this, I think. This is cheaper than most We knives are. It's crazy. So you get a titanium handle with ceramic ball bearings, a steel lock bar insert. You get a S35 VN blade with a flipper, flat ground blade. Really attractive handle, very slim and sleek. It just is kind of unbelievable how much this knife costs, honestly. You got a titanium pocket clip. They did use Torx hardware, which is awesome. See, the pivot is decorative. It's a really cool looking, almost triangular shaped pivot there, and then you've got the standard Torx bits, which is awesome. So you can do decorative pivot with Torx if you are creative about it, which they did. I like how they did that decorative pivot, obviously on the show side. So yeah, overall length on this guy is 8 inches with a blade length of 3.5, a handle of 4.5. Pretty simple measurements there. Your weight is incredible at 2.85 ounces, which is just awesome for a knife this size. You can see if I put a little pressure on that lock bar, it's hard to flip this. I'm trying to flip it left-handed. That's just part of the problem. And I've noticed it a little bit. You kind of got to have a technique, keep your fingers off. It's pretty easy. I mean, the action's super smooth. I mean, look, very, very smooth action on that. So this is a first impressions video. Just received this in the mail today. You have a really cool looking titanium backspacer as well. Very cool. Nice milling there. Milled pocket clip, and you have some lightning holes here. And I believe, let's check and see. No, they're milling on the titanium, just those holes there. So they get this sub 3 ounce weight in a 3.5 inch blade is pretty remarkable. Mostly done because the handle is so slim. You're looking at a handle thickness. And this was just manufactured on July 17th, so it's pretty new. Let's get my 0 on my calipers. So it is 0.428 inches thick. Very slim, very slim. That's, excuse me, wide. Now if we're going to go with the slimness of the knife with the blade intact inside the knife, you're looking at 0.84. Less than an inch from here to here. That's pretty remarkable. Let's do that again just to make sure. Actually, you know what? Our 0 was off, so let's do that again. I feel like it's going to be a little bit more. Nope. 0.88. So very, very slim. I love the design. I think it's remarkable. And I was a little late on the party in getting this, but I was lucky enough to find one on the secondary market. So steel lock bar insert, like I mentioned. Ergonomics are good. Very slim in the hand. Feels great, actually, in the hand. That has a freaking awesome ergonomics, actually. It's very ergonomic. Feels very good. No hot spots. No matter if I crank down on it there, or here. Ooh, and that actually feels really nice. That jimping on the backspacer feels really good on your thumb. So overall, a very, very awesome knife, guys, for $200. Wow, I'm stoked on this one. We're just going to see how thin The grind is behind the edge. 0.275 behind the edge. Let's make sure we're getting right behind the edge. Sometimes, yeah, same reading, 0.275 around there. So thinly ground, not crazy thin, but thinly ground behind the edge. So it is going to have some strength as well as really good slicing ability with that. The tip on the arrow was one of the things that was delicate. This one looks to be not terribly. You can see how the blade tapers down to the tip. Your traditional drop point blade, and it's almost kind of a, yeah, a little bit of a drop there. So you do have some jimping up here. You do have a, I think this is more for aesthetics than anything because this is a front flipper. Well, let's see if you can open it with that. No, there's no opening in it, so it's just for aesthetic, maybe lightening the blade a little bit. It looks really cool, but it doesn't have any functionality. Now what's cool about this is you can just sit here and front flip it like that, or you can use your thumb and slowly roll it open, kind of like how you can do on the new Incosis, where it has that little bit of a, I can do it with my middle finger better, I think. No, thumb's probably better. So you can kind of slow roll it like that. Speaking of the Incosi, while we have it here, this is the small Incosi, to give you a size comparison, and let's do the Gavco spinner. That's almost identical in size, so very, very similar, but much lighter, slimmer knife. Really cool gentleman's carry ZTO 0055. You can see it's quite a bit bigger. Yeah, quite a bit bigger. So just a couple size comparisons for you. Overall, this is a pretty cool knife, guys. I'm really kind of excited on it. I saw it, and you get it on the second run. I don't know when they're going to be done. He said 3 to 4 months. Mentioned a carbon fiber handle version, which would make this thing even lighter, which is not even sure how you would do that. How you would make this thing lighter, but that's what they're talking about doing on the second run, is possibly doing carbon fiber. So the titanium one's plenty light, and yeah, very cool. Nice chamfering, nice rounding here on the edges, very smooth. There is no sharp points. The lanyard hole, the backspacer has an integrated lanyard hole, which is cool. Just seeing if I see anything on this. The pocket clip is nice. Let's get out our jeans and see how it carries in the pocket. It will definitely be very slim, no doubt about that. And the weight, it's so lightweight you shouldn't notice it much, and that's how it'll carry. So it's not deep carry. It is deep. I mean, you got a little bit of handle to get onto. I like that clip. It almost looks like a pen clip. You know, it's definitely more milled, but I think that could probably be mistaken for as a pen and not really a knife if you were trying to be discreet. Comes in and out of the pocket easily as well, so the pocket clip is great. I don't know. I'm having a hard time finding anything wrong with this guy. Centering is... it's a little teeny bit off. Mostly. Actually, we're calling that spot on. That actually is pretty centered when I look at it. Let's look at that blade grind. See, I will say you got to get used to that front flipper. This is only the second front flipper, well, maybe third that I've ever had. And the feist went back really quickly because of the issues with that stop pin. So let's see. Sorry for getting a bunch of background music upstairs. My daughter decided it was an opportune time to jam some music. So it's half the fun, right? Non-scripted videos. Anyway, alright guys, first impressions on the Booz Blade Smoke TS1. I'm pretty stoked on this guy. What a value. What a cool knife. What a different design. I love different designs. I'm so tired of, and granted it is titanium, and you know the carbon fiber will be nice. It would be cool with some anodizing. It's one of those knives that's begged to being modified. But I'm so into more different designs these days. Like these three knives right here all represent completely different off the mold designs, I think, than what you're normally seeing. So I'm totally digging it. Alright guys, that's my first impressions on the Smoke TS1 by Booz Blades. Any questions or comments, leave them down below, and we will see you on the next video.